Hello, my name's George Cairns, and in this video lesson, our 8th in the series, we're going to use Digital Photo Professional 4 Stamp Tool to clean up a shot and get rid of ugly sensor spots such as this one up here to create a nice clean sky. And we're also going to use the Stamp Tool to remove unwanted or distracting objects as well to create a cleaner looking shot. So let's start from scratch by downloading our Clone Start RAW file onto your computer and then browsing to it in the folder window, and then just click to select its thumbnail in Digital Photo Professional 4, then pop up to View and choose Edit Image Window, and that gives you a nice clean workspace with all the tools we need on the right, like so. Now here's an important workflow tip. You may decide to try and change properties such as color and tone and then try and clone out unwanted sensor spots, but you may find that the stamp tool doesn't work if you adjust the colors first. So let's start with getting rid of our ugly sensor spots, and then we can tweak things such as color, picture style, etc. So first of all, let's click on the ×1 button to zoom in to 100%, and then we can drag for a closer look, and you can then move around in the sky and you can spot sensor spots much more easily, such as this one here. And to get rid of that, we're going to use the stamp tool. And to do that, click on the stamp tool icon on the panel here, and then you'll see that these are quite grayed out at the moment, nothing's accessible, but after it's analyzed the photograph, suddenly they will appear active and you can use the tools. So we can see that the sensor spot is slightly darker than the surrounding blue sky, so what we need to do is repair dark. So click to select that, and as you move over here you'll see a green circular cursor, and that's the repair dark cursor. Now we want it to be bigger than the sensor spot, so I might need to increase the size to around about 65 or so, and then you can see it's covering the spot, and if you click, it automatically takes some of the adjacent pixels in the clear patch of sky and places them over the sensor spot. That's not perfect though, so we might need to click a few times like so to try and get rid of the sensor spot. And you can see that's quite a smooth fix there. There's noise here and there's no noise in the spot. So what we can do is clone things manually in this area here and just spray some noisier sky into the spot to make it even more seamless. And to do that, I'm going to select Copy Source, click to select a bit of sky here, click. And now if I go over here and click again, and click again and again, it's spraying the sampled area. You can see a little crosshair there into the big circle, and that just seamlessly finishes off the unwanted sensor spot. I can hold the spacebar down to get the hand tool and drag to have a look at this other sensor spot up here. So I could try repair dark on that one. Click a few times. If you go to the edge there, you might get a little I can't do this icon like that. So you might need to click a few times below that just to make sure that it's working nicely. And you can always go to select Copy Source, click to get a bit of sky, and then manually spray that in like so. And then I'm going to zoom out to full size again, and you can see that we've got rid of our unwanted sensor spots. I've used a 50% view to zoom in for a closer look down here on the ground, because here you've got some lighter objects such as the stone against darker backgrounds, and that's where you would use repair light instead of repair dark. I'm using brush because that gives you a nice soft edge rather than pencil, which is harder and sharper, and it's easier to see areas you've worked on with the pencil option. So leave it on brush, drop the radius down a little bit, and then a lighter object such as this little stone, if I click on that, it should be replaced seamlessly by adjacent patches of ground or grass, whatever it decides to use. Let's try another lighter object here, click, and it's got rid of that bit of grass as well. So you probably wouldn't use this as much, you wouldn't need to get rid of stone or grass, but it's worth knowing how this works compared to the repair dark option. So I'm going to go back up to the full view and see if there's anything else I want to get rid of, such as this lady here. And the repair light and repair dark tools are automatic. They take things automatically from adjacent areas and place them over the area inside the cursor, and that's not going to work using something complicated like this lady here and the overlapping pier and the ocean behind her. So we need to do things manually. Let me just zoom in to 50%, and then let's just hit the space bar and go to the right there. And what I need to do is manually select Copy Source. I'm going to click here to choose that. Fix the copy source position so that the sampled area always remains in the same distance away from the area you're spraying into. That just keeps things more organized. So I'm going to click to sample this little section here. I'm putting the arrow right at the edge of the pier, and then I'm going to go to this section of the lady and click and spray to just spray the sampled area to the left to remove the unwanted person. I'm doing this in one move here, like so. But then you might need to sample little and often just to tidy things up. There's half a little bit of this metal thing here. So what I'm going to do is select copy source again. I'm going to go to this section here, click to sample that, and then just spray that along a bit just to sort of try and tidy the edge of the pier up like so. This little bit of ripple here could be tidied up. So select copy source one more time. Let's go to an adjacent bit of water like so, and then just spray to extend it. There you go. So that's looking like a bit of an extension to the wave there. And now we've got rid of the lady. If it doesn't work, you can always click here to undo things. That takes you step by step back through each cloning operation, if you like. I'm going to just go to select copy source, scale this down here, and then I'm going to clobber that guy in the background by clicking to sample, then clicking to clone over him. There's a person on the beach. We want to clear the beach. So select copy source again. Let's grab a little bit of the shoreline and then try and go to the adjacent position. That's a little bit too high, so I'm going to undo that. Let's go a little bit lower this time and spray up like so. I might need to tidy up that little bit of rock there, but you can see the principle of more accurate cloning using select copy source compared to it doing it automatically with repair light and repair dark. And then what we can do when we've finished altering that is go back out to the full view, go back to the basic panel. Now we can choose picture styles such as landscape to create more vibrant colors. And there we have the retouched version of the shot with no sensor spots, and we've got rid of unwanted objects too.